Normans, welcome back to this week's Norman News. I'm Akira Carey.
And I'm Natalie Gold. Stay tuned for news on the U.S. coronavirus cases.
And more on Johnny Depp trial. Around the school in 15 minutes, this is the Norman News. Seniors, caps and gowns are on final sale for $85 this week until May 18th. Make sure to buy yours this week online or at the student store. BHHS will be providing seats for all graduating students with 4 reserved seats. General seating will be available as well for friends and families. For more information, stay tuned for news from the BHHS PTSA, who will be offering additional preferred seating options. Now let's send it to Natalie with health.
Thanks, Akira. According to the White House, this upcoming fall and winter may lead to over 100 million coronavirus cases. Every day in the United States, over 90,000 cases of the coronavirus have been identified. For the past 2 weeks, there has been a 60% increase of COVID cases. Shanghai has begun to tighten its lockdown restrictions, even while COVID cases in Shanghai have begun to fall. Throughout the Beverly Hills Unified School District, there are 13 active positive cases from staff members and 14 positive cases from students. Now to Eden with World News.
Thanks, Natalie. On Monday, McDonald's became one of the biggest global names to exit Russia, laying out plans to sell all of its restaurants following its invasion of Ukraine after operating for more than 30 years in the country. A vast majority of the stores in Russia are closed, but a few franchise stores have stayed open. McDonald's said it was looking to sell its restaurants in Russia to a local buyer, but will retain its trademarks. McDonald's said it would ensure its 62 employees in Russia to continue to be paid until the close of any transaction and that they will have future jobs with any potential buyer. More on the Russia and Ukraine crisis to follow. Now to Nora with local news.
Thanks, Eden. Since May 9th, thousands of workers at Cedars-Sinai Hospital have been on strike for low wages and unsafe working conditions. 2,000 out of the 14,000 employees have voted to authorize a strike on May 9th, and they plan to end it on May 12th. The strike only applies to nursing assistants, transporters, plant operators, and food service technicians. Now to Deborah with entertainment.
Thanks, Nora. The Johnny Depp trial against Amber Heard was continued on April 11, 2022. The case held against Amber for falsely alleging that Johnny abused her is being dealt with in court, with results coming out this Thursday. Johnny Depp is fighting in court to fine against Amber for $50 million. Johnny and Amber, who divorced in 2016 after a marriage of 15 months, was said to be in an abusive relationship in the book Amber wrote during the time of her divorce. Amber had wrote about being in a toxic relationship and spoke about sexual violence, which has been implying towards her marriage with Johnny, and it ended up ruining his reputation and breaking contracts with multiple popular brands. Now let's send it to Natalie with this week's movie review.
The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. Thanks, Deborah. The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent is being released on April 22nd, 2022. And already has an 87% on Rotten Tomatoes. This film stars Nicolas Cage, Demi Moore, and Pedro Pascal, and is directed by Tom Gormican. Nicolas Cage is well known for leaving Las Vegas in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Pedro Pascal has starred in Game of Thrones, Wonder Woman 1984, and The Mandalorian. This movie is about Nicolas Cage, who is almost in financial ruin. He has agreed to make a paid appearance at a superfan's birthday party for $1 million. The billionaire superfan is actually a notorious drug lord. Cage is recruited as a CIA operative for an unusual mission. Cage must play his most famous and beloved characters to save the people that he loves most.
I'm Nick Friggin! Okay!
What's the worry here, Nick? You've lost some of your talent as an actor?
No. What did he say?
He says he loves you, but he went in a different direction.
I'm done. I'm quitting acting.
Ah, man, I'm driving through the hills. I'm sorry. One more time.
We got another offer. It's $1 million. It's to attend a wealthy gentleman's birthday party.
The guy that owns this house, what's his name?
Javi. Mr. Cage.
Excuse me. Is Javi going to want me to, you know?
I'm not sure I understand.
Look, it's Javi.
I am Javi.
Nick Cage. God, this place is stunning. What is your favorite movie? That's one of those questions that's impossible to answer. You can't just limit it to one.
Imagine me and you, I do.
Is it too much? Is this supposed to be me? It's grotesque. I'll give you 20,000 for it. I didn't know that was a cliff. We could have died.
I'm in position.
I think that's the actor Nick Cage.
Nick Cage, I love you. Have you seen Cruise 2?
I'm 44 years old. Why would I see Crudes 2? I've seen Face Off and Con Air. What do you guys want?
We're with Central Intelligence. Do you know who you're spending time with? One of the most ruthless men on the face of this planet. I need you to help the U.S. government.
Let's kill this.
Find a way into that room, Nick.
I can see myself doing more of this stuff. I think I might have a real gift for it.
Good, because we got another mission for you.
No.
Your friend is working for the U.S. government.
Don't lie to me.
Are those my golden guns?
They're my golden guns. I don't want to kill you. You're the last person I want to kill. I love you. I love you. I'm Nick Friggin! Whoa, Cage!
Thank you so much, Natalie. The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent looks amazing, and I can't wait to go check it out.
Go get your tickets for The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent today. Now let's send it to Matthew with gaming.
Thanks, Akira and Natalie. Hollow Knight is one of the best games I have ever played and genuinely changed my life. A 2D Metroidvania with some of the most brutal, frustrating, and fun gameplay ever. The lore is very indirect, so here's my any percent speedrun on the lore. The game takes place in Hollow Nest, a kingdom of sentient bugs formerly ruled by the Pale King, who gave all the bugs sentience. However, the kingdom is now under assault by an infection caused by the Radiants, a giant moth god who was formerly worshipped by the people of Hollow Nest before the Pale King. Without any other options, the king goes to the void, not a god but a source of power, in order to create a being capable of sealing away the Radiants. After many failed attempts, he creates the Hollow Knight, a being of soul yet no will. He then has 3 basically dream wizards agree to go into an endless dreaming sleep to seal away the night, which is sealing away the Radiants in another dimension to prevent the infection from getting anywhere. This was completely unsuccessful due to the knight having some level of will of his own. Time passes, the infection spreads, the king and many others die, and you, this guy, a failed Hollow Knight, now rises to the occasion to save Hollow Nest. This premise, while sounding like if A Bug's Life met Dark Souls, in execution allows it to stand out from all the inspiration. This is where I would like to elaborate on the art direction and graphics of the game. The style is hand-drawn 2D animation with a grand background of lush swamps, grand castles, and horrifying caverns. The characters and enemies are given large amounts of personality with this direction, from the adorable NPCs to the horror of the infected and peeking at the breathtaking bosses. Further accentuated by the incredible orchestral tracks in the background, from calm and melancholy tunes to heart-pounding battle themes made to kill anyone over the age of 30. Now, to the gameplay. As the knight, you will be given a short list of moves that will expand as you explore the game. Beginning with just a jump on your attack buttons, your moves will expand to encompass spells, charge attacks, double jumps, as the game progresses. So while movement might start slow at first, it'll ramp up with each item you collect. Upon hitting an enemy, you will get what is known as soul, a substance that can either be used to cast a spell or heal yourself. Healing is a massive risk, as you are forced to stay stationary, and if you get hit while healing, you will lose a large amount of soul. This is especially scary with bosses, as the moment you stand in place, they will be on you like bread to butter. This isn't even mentioning the runes, which you can equip to the knight to further customize your gameplay. Now to Julia with the weather.
Thanks, Matthew. This is the week of May 16th to May 21st. Today, expect a high of 70 during the day and a low of 59. Later this week, we're going to see similar temperatures in the low 70s. Enjoy the spring weather before the increase in temperatures next week. Now let's send it back to the desk.
Thanks, Julia, and thank you for tuning in to this week's Norman News. I'm Akira Carey.
And I'm Natalie Gold. We will see you next week.